Shalom, Makim. This is Brother Magam, by window edification. For its foremost, Magam Siahawa, by Shemi Ashai. Yahweh tool the powerful name, the one called God of Jehovah. God shall tool the powerful name, the one called Jesus Christ. Secondly, I want to get on to the vendor, elders, and apostles of Way Millstone. Peace, citation like a visual, though we're not part of that number. So basically, I'm basically just going to go into a little article by Bulan. It's like if I'm not pronouncing it right, but Bulan was basically a king of the Khazar. Now, the Khazar was basically the original Jewish people. I say Jewish, meaning the fake Jews. The Jews that inhabited, Israel, Poland, right now, and people who practice the religion of Judaism, which is basically a false religion that have no worth, because you can't follow a heritage. Either you is a part of that heritage or you're not, and these people are not. But anyway, let me continue on. Bulan was a Khazar king who led the conversion of the Khazars to Judaism. His name means elk or hart in Old Turkic. The date of his reign is unknown, as the date of the conversion is hotly disputed, though it is certain that Bulan reigned sometime between the mid-8th century and the mid-9th centuries. Nor is it settled whether Bulan was the big or the Kogan of the Khazars. D.M. Dunlop was certain that Bulan was a Kogan. However, the more recent works, such as the Jews of Khazar by Kevin Brooke, assumed that he was the big due to reference to him leading military campaigns. Khazar tradition held that before his own conversion, Bulan was religiously unaffiliated in the quest to discover which of the three Wamic religions would shape his own religious belief. He invented representative from each to explain their fundamental tenets, and in the end he chose Judaism. Alright, so basically, this dude was facing what was happening. This man Bulan, he was facing an escape, he was facing like a hardship because he didn't know what to do, because there was Christians or the Romans on one side, and there was the Muslims on the other side. They're basically trying to, get his people to the Khazars to convert to either one, or they're gonna have to fight. So what he did was he decided, what, we in the land of the original Jews. Why not just stay here and pretend we are the Jewish people? And so that's what he did. They stayed there, pretend they were Jewish, invented the religion of Judaism, because we was already gone, because we left. We left in like 70 AD. So we had to flee because the Romans was coming after us. We had to flee, and so nobody was occupying that land at that time. So they took it. Anyway, but that's only part one of this lesson. The other part is that there's no way these so-called Jewish people can be the true Jews of the Bible. See, this the first precept I'm bringing out, Baruch chapter 2 verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Did these fake Jewish ever went into captivity? Because for as far as I know, by doing my extensive research, that I never heard of these fake Jewish people going into slavery, going to captivity, man. Oh, it's like it. All right, let me look up something else. You see, Jeremiah 14 verse 2, Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground, and the city of Jerusalem is gone up. See, this it's describing how the Jews was. The, even though this was a depiction of King Bulan, and the Khazar Empire was basically another, like a, basically came from Edom. So you know they're gonna be white people. These are gonna be some of the original white people. You see? See, man, do they look black to you? Do the people in modern Jerusalem right now look black? Do the people that practice the religion of Judaism look black? Hell no. Another thing is, man, another thing, these curses don't even evolve around them. Let me read Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power, to observe to all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be in thy comest, and the curse shall thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee curses, vexation, rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto, for to do unto thou be destroyed, and unto thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. And this is a real question. Like, who are the most oppressed people on this planet, man? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the lowest of the low. Nobody really takes us serious. Man, we are treated as if we are the scum of the earth. And that's one of the curses of the Lord. Yeah. Alright, see, if we skip down to verse 25, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemy. Thou shalt go out one way against him, and flee 7 ways before thee, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So basically, like, you know, by being smitten before thy enemy, that means we're being killed before our enemies, man. What's going on? Many black people are, many so-called black people, many so-called black, Native American, Latino people are being killed in front of Esau, man, in front of the police officers, in front of almost all the heathens. And thou shalt go out one way against and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So that's basically telling you that the nation of Israel is everywhere, just not in that one place. We continue to go down to verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. You see, so this just tells you that if thou shalt betroth a wife and another man shall lie with her, they still going back into idolatry, man. Many Jays, man, they love, you know, and they love, you know, coveting after another man's wife, and that's wicked as fuck, man. And they love being idolatrous, man, doing idolatry and stuff. Alright. Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violated, taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt not have none to rescue them. So this that tells you, no matter how much progress you try to make, it never gonna go your way, man. No matter how much you have, the Esau will always, you know, take that shit away from you, man. See, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing from them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. The fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall the nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and cursed away always. See, this is what I was saying, man. We are the most oppressed people, man. That, man, the original people, the original natives of this land were the Native Americans and stuff. They taught, man, they taught these so-called English people how to farm and stuff. What happened? They took their land. They took majority of the livestock, domesticated them, all this other stuff, and then all of a sudden the Native American population dropped. And what's next? And thou shalt and the fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. Well, I'm sorry, basically it just tells you that everything that is being produced, everything that's being made, we are the ones who are the labor for. We are the ones who making sure everything is okay. It's being made, but you know why Esau ass eat it up. Verse 34, so thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. You see, 35, the Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore barge that cannot be healed from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king which thou self set over thee unto a nation which thou no thy fathers have known, and shall serve other gods, wood and stone. See, this is going on right now, man. Jake don't worship the Lord Yahweh outside. They worship this white image of, the white image of this frail ass devil, fucking bald headed ass Esau nigga, man. And that's wicked as fuck, man. You see, verse 41, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. Basically what was happening during the time of slavery, man. Every time Jake have sons and daughters, they were forced to go back into that field. You see, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue them, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. Man, basically because we haven't kept the commandments of the Lord, man, that's why all these curses came upon us. And of course, people not still not gonna hearken, so it's gonna take to the Lord physically coming back for them to see they are the real Jews, man. Oh yeah, another thing, man. When you find out that you are a Jew, why would you care about what happened to a damn devil? That don't make no sense. He done all this evilness towards you. He done cursed you. He didn't fed you while you was out here, starving. But you want him to still be safe. That's what's wrong with Jays, man. They wasn't thinking a damn thing about you, but now they see you doing now they see that you about something, you trying to be like, no, I can't leave him behind. He's no good for you, man. But anyway, this is Shalom Makim. I just want to add that quick point because that kind of frustrates me. But anyway, Shalom Makim and Barakabah.